Using great ingredients is at the heart of all good cooking. And across the UK, passionate producers put heart, soul and expertise into creating amazing flavours.
Goat cheese has become more and more popular in the last 20 years. Michaela's been out on the road to discover more.
I'm here at Glastonbury Market to meet with award-winning Somerset cheesemaker Phil Rainbow to discover what makes goat's cheese such a crowd pleaser. Why do you think goat's cheese has become so popular?
I think people are becoming more adventurous and they're trying different things.
So my mum really doesn't like goat's cheese, that tang. What's the best way to convert her or get her to start?
With a softer cheese, there's more of a goaty tanginess there that people don't like. The longer the cheese matures, the less that goaty tang is there.
So you're saying the tang is subtler in a harder goat's cheese than it is in a softer one?
Exactly, yeah.
So this is your classic?
Yeah.
God, it's so creamy. It really doesn't have that strong tang that people would normally associate with goat's cheese. So here we've got the typical goat's cheese you'd find in a shop, essentially. It's a softer cheese. What is the best way to keep them?
Well, being soft cheese, you can't keep them very long, so you need to keep them wrapped up and use them as quickly as possible. Take all the packaging off, wrap it tightly in wax paper, and then put it into an airtight container to stop the mold growing on the cut surface.
What about the harder ones?
The harder cheese is a longer keeping cheese, so you've got 2 or 3 weeks shelf life on this one.
I want to find out just what goes into making these special cheeses. 27 years ago, Mark Sharman swapped life in Canadian gold mines for these girls in Devon. He specialises in award-winning Ticklemore goat's cheese. Look at these guys, they're curious.
Yes, these are the milking goats.
I love it, and the ones sticking their heads out. So how much milk do you actually take, you know, a day to produce your cheese? How much will one of these goats produce on a daily basis?
So an adult goat will produce about 3.5 litres of milk per day, milking them twice a day. So about 1,000 litres per year, which is quite a lot from, you know, a relatively small animal.
But those thousands of litres come at a cost. Goats will literally eat your hat. And they're said to be nature's biggest burpers. They're traditionally associated with single-mindedness and can be pretty feisty. Oh. Must be all that wind. Anyway, back to cheese. Making Mark's cheese is a labour of love and can't be rushed. What's happening here?
OK, so these cheeses have been moulded and turned once. They're now getting a second turn. And this is to drain the whey. Then they can sit here overnight and they're just resting, draining, and then they go through tomorrow to the next stage.
OK, so there's some already in there?
Some there that we made yesterday.
Oh. These fromage flying saucers are lovingly hand-turned every day as they go from room to room over a month to build the perfect cheese and the perfect penicillin mould.
You can see now that the coat is much more formed on these cheeses.
Yeah, this is ready to sell, technically.
This could be sold, yeah. We would probably like to keep it another couple of weeks.
It's a painstaking business, so if you've never tried goat's cheese before, get out of that rut and give it a go. I might even persuade my mum. Keep up the good work, girls.
I always think that if you're stuck in a rut with food, one of the things you need to be is a little bit brave, really. Now, you saw before, using goat's cheese in a buttercream filling for the Victoria sponge was quite amazing. Now, this is another maybe slightly unexpected use of goat's cheese. And, of course, what goes absolutely brilliantly with goat's cheese, it's beetroot, which is what we're going to start with. This is so pretty. I mean, there's loads of different varieties of beetroot, and these are called candied beetroot, because with the stripes of that, well, they look like sweets.
Roasting beetroot intensifies its flavour. Add thyme, salt, pepper and little olive oil. Cover and give it around half an hour at 180 degrees.
What's important with these, when you're rolling them, be quite aggressive with them, because you want all the goat cheese to compact, so when you deep fry them, they don't pop.
Before deep frying, dip them in flour and egg, then roll them in breadcrumbs. They only need a minute in hot oil. Super simple, quick and delicious, with mild mustard on the side. Now the Barnards have got a taste for goat cheese, I'm hoping these bonbons could become a lunchtime favourite.
There you have it. Lovely, soft goat cheese. Oh, that is very, very delicious.
Coming up, today's spicy showstopper. Michaela discovers why beer can be just as good a choice as wine with food.
I've never tasted anything like it.
And my quick and oh so easy leftover dish.